think about visual art journals, paintings, assemblages and more? If you like it like I do, then you are right here. Hi, I'm Bea Grob and I love to inspire you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my new studio. I'm already filming the first intro in my new studio. You can see there's a different background. Yeah, we didn't expect that. Actually, we thought we're gonna have a while until I can film again. So that's why I did film in advance last fall. A lot of videos. Most of the videos you have seen last year and also some of this January I just had done ahead. I just wanted to be sure that I don't miss, especially not the collaboration. I wasn't sure about this week's video if I will have a video, but I managed to do it. As you can see, you are here and watching me babbling. So I thought it's a good time to reintroduce myself also a little bit and telling you what I do besides the art journaling, which I mostly post on YouTube. The reason is art journal pages. I don't work for hours on an art journal page. It's just to getting ideas out and then maybe use it in another project. So, but besides that, I do like the assemblages, which I do with found objects, and I make journals like with found objects and discarded papers and things like that. And I will soon have a flip through also through this journal pretty soon, in-depth flip through telling you what I have used, how I have used, and I'm gonna put it on my website. It's actually for sale. If you are interested in, just keep checking my website. It may take about a week until I have done everything, but I wanted to do the flip through first and then put it on the website. Makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, that's the things I do. I do use up a lot of discarded supplies like old papers, cardboard, bits and pieces of fabrics, and found objects like this wooden thing which I did find, which has a hole. Somehow I was intrigued by this piece of wood with the hole in here. So I decided to use it as an embellishment for this journal. Yeah. Besides that, I also work in just plain bought journals. It doesn't always have to be a homemade journal. So I do, like this one, it's a watercolor journal where I do use water-soluble supplies and do like, I have dedicated this one to faces. They're not a lot in yet, but I'm going to fill it up over time. I mentioned many times already that I do have plenty of journals which are works in progress. Depending on what I want to do, I have different kind of journals. So that's why I sometimes takes a while until I have finished a journal, obviously. And I also do have a journal especially for mini collages. And I often use my own paintings and drawings. I just photocopy them and use them as collage fodder. So that's what I also do. But besides that, I also do paint on canvases. This is a rather small one. It's I usually work between 10 by 10 centimeters until 100 by 100 centimeters. I'm gonna put the inches somewhere, probably somewhere here. I just can't do it by head so quickly. So a 10 by 10, I know it's 4 by 4 inches. So actually 100 by 100 might be 40 by 40 inches. Okay, I'm still going to put it just in case. Yeah, numbers are not my thing, just telling you. Anyway, I do also paintings. Again, it is mixed media style. I mix and match different kind of supplies. And I also do like sometimes background with collage things. And besides that, I like jelly printing, I like making postcards to send out to people. I'm just a multi-passionated artist. I can't stick just with one medium. It's not always helpful with the algorithm if you post like on Instagram. If you don't know, I'm on Instagram. I have a Facebook group also, and I have a business Facebook page. As always, you can find all the links down below in the description. Also the link to my website if you are interested in buying like stencils, which I also do. I do my own stencils, and some of them I put up on the website for people to buy. Yeah, and at the moment I'm on a new project where I do collage papers with, I have a ton of vintage photos. You're going to see it that later on in the glimpse in the art studio. I do open one of the 4 drawers where I have vintage stuff. So yeah. Now after the glimpse into my studio, I also going to show a little bit of our yard, our garden, and we have woods right at the end of our garden, which is nice. There's even a little creek, which you can see in this video I made for this video. Yeah. So yeah, after that I actually gonna show you a time lapse from a collage thingy I did in one of my art journals. Again, art journals are quick to film. I don't think people like to watch 2-hour videos, 3-hour videos, and I think you only can speed it up as so much, otherwise it just gets too blurry, the whole thing, or too quick or too nervous. So yeah. Now the time lapse, as always, if you have any questions how I did it, just leave it down below in the comments. Now I hope to see you again. Take care. Bye.
Little warning here, I did film it with my iPhone, means it is a little bit shaky, it goes a little bit up and down and sideways. I hope you don't get seasick. I did arrange my shelves and tables along the walls the most I could. I did leave a big gap, I'm going to talk about that later. We live now in a very old house around 1700, which means we have really low ceilings, except this room. This used to be a cellar, so we did remodel that into my studio. I tried to use up any space I could have for my supplies. And yes, I did purge before we moved, but there was still a lot of supplies which had to find their place. So we stacked the shelves, we did buy new shelves and new containers. I like to have them all in clear containers so I actually see what I have. Is it the final arrangement? Nope, I'm probably gonna rearrange several times until I'm happy and until I have those things together I like to have together. And yes, outside the window there is still a mess. We just didn't have the time to arrange everything in the garden before we moved in. I thought I'm gonna open up some of the drawers. Here you can see my vintage stuff. There is like 3 more of those. Just to give you an idea what I have. This is my current drawer, so to speak. That's what I'm working on at the moment. Here we have my brushes and sponges and pipettes and whatnot. Next coming my punches in standard forms, mostly circles and stars and a little bit of hearts, and some cellophane bags. Here my washi tape and other types of embellishments. Right next to the window I have my shelves with my found object pieces and some books and journals. That's not the final arrangement with the books and journals. I just don't know yet how I want to do that. Here next to a table I have another Alex drawer unit from IKEA. We mostly have IKEA furniture for my studio, where I store, for example, watercolor supplies and a lot of beads, and also my jelly print supplies like the jelly plates and the rollers and whatnot. Next coming up my table where I work and film. You can see the C-stand, the camera, the lights. I do have blinds which I close when I film, but I didn't do it for now. And here just a little glimpse what the yard looks like now. We have plans to remodel quite a bit and make it a little bit prettier, but that's for spring, summertime. And probably not all this year, but that's a process. I hope you enjoy this little winter scenery wherever you are in the world. I know not all of you have really snow. We do have them usually in January, February.